Tell the band director they can't be on the air while we're talking. I'm just kidding you.
Well, welcome to Minco football action for the Bulldogs tonight. We're here in Mangum this evening. We made the long trip, the 2-hour trip in the Suburban, and we did make it finally out here. There's a few that made it out here with us, but it kind of looks like a lot of you might be joining us tonight on MincoBulldogs.tv, and we're glad that you're joining us. And this is a big game. Right now we have two undefeated district opponents here between Minco and Mangum. Minco's 3-0 and Mangum is 3-0 in district. Minco's 5-2 overall. Mangum's 4-2 overall. And so this looks to be for the district championship. So this is going to be a big game. And so we're glad that you have joined us, and we'll get going here in about 5 minutes. We'll set you up. But we're excited tonight. So what's been your kind of thoughts? Are you ready for this big district game?
First off, we're as close to Texas as you can get without being in Texas. And it's a big game. The winner of this will be the district champion of this district. And hang on just a minute.
Well, Coach is going to try to figure out where he can get. All right.
Sorry about that. This is a big one.
We're in quite a situation here. We're on top of roofs, and so
the coach didn't have Coach Spears didn't have a place to stand, and so we're working that out right now, and quite a deal. No, it is for the district championship because both teams undefeated coming in, and we have our points, and most likely these two teams will not lose the next two ball games after tonight. So this is a big one.
Right, this will be a big one. And so we're excited for this tonight. So it looks like we got the coin flip happening right now. And so there's a couple big games kind of out here around the state this weekend. Good game, good weekend of football. And so, but first we'll get this Minco-Mangum action. We'll get the coin flips, see who's going where. I do know this as we watch, talk to some of the players. They definitely said Mangum doesn't have a lot of size. They're smaller as far as that, but they are quick. They got a lot of speed, so they've got a really good defensive backfield, so it's going to be tough to throw on them, I think, tonight. That's something we do really well at, but we might see a lot of running from the Bulldogs this evening. So we'll kind of see how that shapes up. And as far as the offensive side for Mangum, they will be doing a lot of I would guess running and passing. They do that both pretty well is what they said. And so it'll be interesting to see how this plays out tonight. To see Minco's got a little size and speed. Mangum doesn't seem to have the size, but they do have the speed. And so it should be a pretty good matchup.
Yeah, this is going to be, I think, one where we're going to focus on ball control tonight and run that football. I also think watch out for number 1, Dylan, in a short passing game. You get him out there, 4 or 5 yards away from the line of scrimmage, catches the ball. He's going to go some yards. He's got that ability. It's an interesting game.
Yeah, it's going
to be like a chess match.
It'll be a little chess match. See what Coach Wardlaw and the other coaches do here, what their game plan. I'm with you. I think they might want to play a little bit of keep away, run the ball, control the clock, don't allow their speed to beat you. If they don't have the ball, they can't score the ball. And so I'll be interested to see what Coach comes up with. And so your Bulldogs are going to come out. We got about a minute and a half before we get started. And so once again, if you're just jumping on, we're glad that you have joined us on MincoBulldogs.tv. Glad that you can watch tonight. And the Mangum Tigers are coming out. I'm glad that you could watch with us. I know we've had some people watching all over. We've had people, I think we got some grandparents watching in Texas. We got people in Minco. We got people all over the place watching it. So we're glad that you've joined us.
The Pace grandparents, Lisa and Gary King, are watching from Branson, Missouri tonight.
All right.
Give them a shout out, and we'll have some more shout outs a little bit later in this contest.
Yeah, we'd love to know where you're watching from, and glad that you're watching with us. And I think you're going to get a real good football game tonight. And so we'll try to keep everything moving and going. It looks like our stream is working. So far on our side, we're good to go. We do have electrical lines about 2 feet above us. So if you hear a zap, just start saying prayers.
Yeah, it was nice knowing you. I can't lift my hands up in celebration tonight, or I'm a dead man.
If we throw it up for a touchdown, we might lose all our hair. I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, my goodness. Looks like we're kicking off tonight.
Yep. We won the toss and deferred, so we'll get the ball in the second half. And we'll get to kick off here in just a moment, and we're about to get going. I'm excited about this game. This is going to be fun.
Their quarterback at Mangum is listed as 6'3", 138 pounds, or 6'1", 138 pounds. So
That's
he's
got some height.
Yeah.
Hadn't ate enough Wheaties yet, huh?
Well, it's a big ball game tonight, and
Yeah.
I'm just proud that Minco is in this position.
That's right.
We won the district last year in a crazy year, and back-to-back district championships is something to be proud of. Now, we're not there yet. We've got 3 games left on the schedule,
Right.
including tonight, but got a great opportunity to take that leap, Pastor Mike.
That's right. There's an onside kick. Oh, it's still loose. I think it's going to go the Tigers' way. And it is. Will Holding did a little onside kick. Went about 18, 19 yards there. The Bulldogs had a chance at it, but Coach Wardlaw being aggressive right off the bat.
I think it goes to say that maybe we really want to keep limit their offensive possessions, and alluding back to that. So here we go. We're going to see watching these receivers for.
That's right. Our defensive line's really going to have to play well tonight with the speed. And there's a flag right off the bat. So number 3 is your quarterback, Lauren Sneed. He's a senior. And what did we get there? Offsides on the Bulldogs. And so I don't know who he called that on. So somebody lined up offside, so that'll make it 1st down and 5. So 1st and 5 for the Tigers. And they're going to set up 5 wide. They got 4 closest to you on the screen. He's going to look out to his left. It was covered. He's going to try to run. There's Dylan Warden. And also number 70, Bryce Williams on the tackle. And a good job right there as the quarterback tried to slip away. But he did get about 4 yards. Or 3 yards. We'll go 3 yards. So 2nd down and 2.
That was good defensive pursuit by Bryce Williams there on that play. And also Dylan really shut that play down.
Yeah, I think they're going to have to be good about that. It looks like he's got a little speed to him there, didn't it?
He does have some speed.
So we're going to change up. We're going to fake it, throw the slant. Dylan Warden, 2nd play of the game for the defense, and he's right there. And that slant was not happening. Dylan Warden was all over that.
He was, and that was a very low pass, very low.
Yeah, I'd say keep your eye on that defensive line. If they can get pressure and make him throw the ball faster than he wants to, that'll make a difference.
It certainly will.
So 3rd and 2. Going to hand it off. There's a little bit of room. I don't know if he got it or not. He's still fighting.
He's going to be about a half yard short on 4th.
He's either short or right on it, isn't he? It looks like it's going to be 4th and half a yard. And the defense stood tall there.
They have stood tall.
Defensive line took care of it and drove him backwards. And so they're going to go for it on 4th down right at the 50-yard line. Quarterback's going to go under the center.
I'm not the play-by-play guy. I'm not supposed to say that.
He is going to pitch it. And there's a hole. He's able to get it. He's going to take off. Warden's going to try to catch him, and he does. Finally gets him down about the 22-yard line. And that was number 2, Sawyer Webb. He's also a senior for Mangum. And he got about a 28-yard pickup there. And, boy, there was a big hole there. Everybody was on the line, and Warden was able to chase him down. So 1st and 10.
Mangum was quite fortunate they didn't throw a flag on that play. The line was moving a little bit, but that's the way that goes.
Look for the pass, a quick out. McMurtry's there to hit him pretty quickly. But he's able to get about 4 yards. So it'll be 2nd and 6. So McMurtry right there. They're looking for some quick passes. They're using their speed and thinking to get open quickly. So we've seen quick slants and quick outs so far. Nothing deep down the field yet.
You have to keep everything in front of you to make the tackle. You just have to. It's a must.
So 2nd and 6. 9 minutes and 50 seconds left in this first quarter. There's the snap. It's going to throw the ball over the middle. Will holding on the tackle, but he's able to get about 10 yards. That was number 8, Levi Cantu, another senior. Quite a few seniors played on Mangum so far. He just slipped out kind of from that tight end spot and just found a place in the middle of that zone. So it'll be 1st and goal on the 6-yard line. They've got kind of an I formation behind the shotgun. He's going to hand it off. He's going to get through. I think he gets over it. He does. Touchdown Tigers. And so that is the score for the Tigers. They were able to kind of drive that ball down the field. A couple big plays. And so they're going to line up to kick. The quarterback, Sneed's going to kick the ball as well. They're going to get it down. And
no good.
Looks like we've got
there's a flag on the play.
Flag on the play. And I believe it's going to be false start. And so that'll back it up. I don't even know if it went through, but they whistled it dead beforehand.
It's obvious that Mangum's going to spread out a little bit, try to get some big holes. That's what they did on that drive, and our defense is going to have to adjust to that and tighten that front line up a little bit.
Yeah.
And eliminate some of those yards.
So this will be kick from the 15-yard line. So this is a 25-yard extra point. Oh, somebody might have got a hand on it. They sure did. Did Dylan Warden get a hand on that? If he didn't, it looks like he might have, but that extra point is missed.
Dylan got his hand on it
and
blocked a little bit. I tell you what, that point is going to come back could really come back.
Could be.
This is going to be a close 4-quarter ball game, Pastor. That's a major point.
Yeah, anytime you can get a point away from them, that's good. So the penalty helps out the Bulldogs there, but like you said, the Tigers were able to kind of find a few things quickly. That quarterback did not hold onto the ball very long. He was getting it out of his hands quickly. And so, going to have to adjust your coverage just a little bit. If they're going to go short, you're going to have to get a little closer. Might have to think about man-to-man instead of sitting in a zone. And so we'll see how the Bulldogs might adjust to that. But you can definitely tell Mangum's got some speed out there.
They do, and the linebackers are going to play a critical role in those slants. Critical. With the speed that they have.
Well, and with that, your defensive line, if you can't get to him, if he's going to throw it that fast, maybe you can get your hands up. They'll make some adjustments here in a moment. And so it looks like Ben Birchfield and Dylan Warden will be deep for the Bulldogs.
And I will say, we also have our own speed.
Absolutely.
So it's not like we can't match them a little bit.
So there's a pretty good kick down to the 20-yard line. Dylan Warden's going to get it. He's going to try to find a hole. He bounces to the outside, and he's drugged down about the 26-yard line. And so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at the 26-yard line. Going to have a long drive here. And so Reed McMurtry at quarterback. Noah Johnson is the running back. And then it looks like we're going to have is that Jake Caruth? Jake Caruth is kind of in as the H-back. They're going to hand it off to Johnson. He's going straight up the field, but he's met quickly.
Johnson just runs straight ahead.
He runs straight upfield.
Really fun to watch him.
Yeah, he got 2 there. And so it'll be 2nd down
and
8.
Looks like here too.
Yeah, quick tempo. Going to hand it off again, and he's met quickly again. And he's going to get another maybe 2 or 3 yards there. And it'll be 3rd down quickly. It looks like 3rd down and 5. And quick tempo again.
Important play right here on 3rd down.
Tried to get the offsides, didn't work. So 3rd down and 5. Birchfield's on an island over here. I don't know if you'd want to go to him. He's here on the short side of the And they're going to try to throw a screen to him. That is pass interference all day.
That is. I don't see a flag.
I don't see a flag for it. There is another flag on the play.
Maybe offsides.
I don't know what he's calling there. So we'll see.
I believe it's offsides. They didn't blow the whistle.
Offsides on the defense. Looks like it.
No.
No. Calling a false start. Huh.
Not the start we wanted here offensively tonight.
They definitely missed a pass interference call. They were all over his arms before the ball got there. And so Bulldogs are going to have to punt.
I want to give a quick shout out to Kevin Quinones, pastor of Grand Assembly. My pastor is listening in from Chickasha tonight, so
welcome,
glad
Pastor.
to have him on.
And so it looks like the Bulldogs are going to get the punt off. Kind of a low kick. We'll see if we'll get a decent bounce. It does bounce off him. There's a block in the back, and they are going to call it. And they finally drag him down at about the 37-yard line, and that should move back another 5 or 10 yards there.
And Pastor, we cannot afford to go down 2 scores here. We're going to have to really step up defensively and get the ball back and keep this thing pretty tight.
Yeah, a 3 and out, that kind of hurts right there. 2 quick runs, and then wasn't able to get that pass off because of – I'm not sure what that call was. I'm still confused by that call. If it was an offensive call, the ball – it should have been a dead ball.
Dead. Yeah, should have been a dead foul. It was
and should have had to accept it.
That's why I thought it was offsides because they didn't call it dead.
I still don't know what that is, so we'll see. So a block in the back moves them back to the 26-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Tigers. And we are down to 7 minutes, 56 seconds in this first quarter, and they're going to look to pass again. And they are chasing him down. Ashton Taylor giving chase, trying to catch him. He finally gets to him, and they throw it out of bounds. And there is nobody there, so it might be intentional grounding.
So that'll be a loss of down. The second.
So we'll see what the call is. Good chase by Ashton Taylor there, as he was all over that quarterback, but couldn't get to him.
No, he's pretty fast.
Well, we could tell Mangum is looking to throw the ball. So let's see what we have the call. I think it's going to be intentional grounding. Yes, and it is intentional grounding on the Mangum Tigers. So that'll be a loss of down and a penalty from where. Well, that goes way back there.
Because the penalty was at the 3.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Does it have to? It is. It's from where you throw it.
From where you throw it, it's around the 5-6 yard line.
It's a loss of down. He threw it at about the 7-yard line.
7-yard line. Well, I'm not sure.
He's still figuring out where he's going to put it.
Yeah.
Half of it is to the 4-yard line, and so that is a huge penalty.
Oh, it's massive. It's about first. And
it should be second.
Should be loss of down.
So 2nd down, and gosh, how many is that? That's 5, 15, 20, 25, 30 yards there. I don't know. And so they're going to throw it. There's Warden. Ooh,
good job, Dylan.
Almost. He gets his right hand on it, knocks it down. Another pass knocked down by Dylan Warden, number 1. That's 2 so far this game.
Yeah, Dylan's playing well. We just about had a pick there. That would have a turnover would be nice.
So 3rd down and 30. That's what I'm going to go with. And maybe 31.
I'm going with 32.
And so they're going to look to throw the ball. There's there's people all over him. He's going to finally get rid of it. They do complete it, but he is down at the 10-yard line. That was Jake Caruth and Will Holding on the tackle. Good job by Jake Caruth sticking with his man. Nice catch, though, but only got about 5 yards, so it'll be 4th down and 25.
Really good pursuit by the defensive line, chasing him around, and he could not get set. Good job there, especially by Eli Kirkus. Doing a great job, big number 73. Didn't quite have the speed to catch him, though.
Taylor and Kirkus, they were running after him and didn't let him out of the pocket. So here's the punt, and he's going to get it. The wind kind of catches it. He's going to let it drop, and it's going to roll and stop at the 40-yard line. Great field position for the Bulldogs, and I'm with you. They're going to have to think through that. They're doing a good job trying to contain him and not let him out. But he's pretty slippery back there in the pocket, and so they're going to have to maybe rotate their defensive linemen to keep that energy level chasing after him.
Yeah, I think so, and really need to limit possessions.
Yeah.
Have to.
So that south wind helped out on the punt as it kind of stopped it. And so we'll have 1st and 10 on the Tigers' 40-yard line. 6 minutes and 56 seconds left in this first quarter.
Another.
And Coach Wardlaw didn't like something. Maybe getting a little too close on that clock and called a timeout. And so we'll kind of get you there. So the Mangum Tigers, they score first. That's 6-0. They did miss the extra point. Defense did a much better job there. They kind of crowded a little bit better, didn't they? Wasn't letting anybody loose. They were sticking with him, and they're going to have to stick with that because the quarterback is really getting around back there.
For a split second there, I thought he might step out of bounds. He was really close to the line back there. Really good at pressuring the quarterback. Well, this drive's important. We've got a score here.
Yeah, I was thinking even a hold. If you get a hold back there, that's a safety.
Yes.
And so a lot of things could have happened there. So good job by the defensive line, getting the pressure on him and not letting him just sit in that pocket and be able to throw when he wants to. And so, but that does put some pressure on your defensive backs as they're going to have to consistently stay with the person they're guarding, the person they're covering, and not let them loose as that quarterback runs around. And so the Bulldogs get ready, 1st and 10. So we've got Ashton Taylor at tight end. There's Noah Johnson. They're going to hand it to him. He's going to cut it up. He's going to get a pretty good little gain there. He's going to get about 5 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 5.
You know, one thing I've noticed about Noah, Pastor Mike, is that he has great vision of the play. He knows where to go, when to make the cut. He's doing pretty well.
He does not waste any time. I know that. He gets to there quickly. And so we got Warden in motion. Going to hand it off to Johnson again, and he's going to be backed up about half a yard. So it'll be 3rd and 6. Well, we kind of talked about, we thought they might want to run the ball, but the Tigers' defensive line, even though they're a little smaller, they're holding their own right now.
They are. I'm hoping that we kind of wear them down a little bit by the time we get later on in the game and able to control the ground game.
Yeah, that's a great thought. Do your work now, maybe for later. And so going to look to pass. And there's that little
He's got him.
Slant and go. Oh, through his hands. Good looking pass there from Reed McMurtry.
Yeah, that was a pretty good pass. Just slipped through his fingers. And
it was just out on his fingertips, and he couldn't quite bring it in.
I do like the fact that he did beat his man there and got behind him. That's a good sign for us tonight. That will happen. That will score a touchdown later on in this game.
Yeah, double move there with the slant and out to the flag. And so we got 4th down and 5. McMurtry's going to roll out. There's some pressure on him, and he's knocked down. And that'll be a turnover on downs and go back to the Tigers. And so far the Mangum Tigers has had a 3 and out and a turnover on downs. And so the Minco Bulldog offense has not moved the ball very well yet.
Not yet. I would look possibly for Carson Littlejohn to come in here in another series or two to run the ball. Has a little bit more size and strength to him to get a few extra additional yards. We'll see if that works out or happens.
Yeah, you could tell Coach Wardlaw is really trying to figure out how to attack that, and so we'll see. So the Tigers have it 1st and 10, 5 minutes and 38 seconds. He's going to keep it himself. He's finally tackled. Nice tackle by Jake Caruth right there as he blows him up in the hole, and that'll be a short gain of 2. Caruth came through that, didn't he?
He did, and got low and made sure that quarterback didn't advance any farther.
Yeah, he did a good job. So 2nd down and 8. 5 minutes, 15 seconds in the first quarter. They're going to look to throw again. And he is blown up by Caruth.
Jake.
They throw a little pass to the running back as he went out into the flat. And that's Jake Caruth's man, and he read it. And he got there in a hurry and dropped him for a big loss of 4 yards, or maybe 3, and we'll go 3rd down and 11 here.
I think Mangum tries to play a little bit of ISO ball, if you will, try to isolate people. But we've got enough speed and strength that we can maybe match up with them.
I think so, too. They're going to throw another screen out here, and they are all over it. Oh, he slips past McMurtry, and finally, big Bryce Williams, who tried to tackle him the first time, didn't get him, and then still pursued him and got him down on the ground, and just a gain of 1 yard there. Good job by the defense on that screen pass on 3rd down, so it'll be 4th and 10 on the 36-yard line as we roll down to about 4 minutes left in this first quarter.
That was a great play by Bryce.
He blew that up.
He blew that up. I thought it might break, and he did a great job.
He read that quickly and got out there and really messed with it. And so another punt. They'll be punting against the wind. And he's going to get it out there. He's going to fair catch called and caught about the 38-yard line. And so this Bulldog offense is going to come out again and see what they can do. What do you think needs to happen here?
Well, I think we need to establish – the offensive line has got to establish creating some holes. We haven't had a lot of running room.
Yeah.
And to win this football game, we're going to have to run the football.
I think so, too.
We're going to have to. So they've got to – the offensive line's got to step up and really create something for us on this drive.
Yeah, when you're used to blocking big and all of a sudden you're blocking speed, I'm sure it changes up a little bit. So they'll have to figure out what they're going to do here. And so they're going to hand it off to Caruth. He's met immediately, and that's going to be a gain or a loss of about 1 yard. And so it'll be 2nd down and 11. And they're just sliding right past.
They are.
I think they're using their speed right now and just getting around our linemen's hands. And they're going to have to figure out how to get their hands on them and start moving them.
Perhaps you might run a little screen play right here. Let those guys get past and try to hit Dylan Warden in the screen and get some yards out of this.
Yeah, we've got Johnson and Caruth in the backfield. Ashton Taylor at tight end. So just 2 receivers. Going to fake it. He gets the block, and it is knocked down by number 2 from Mangum Tigers. That was Sawyer Webb.
We're going to have to do something for the speed. We're going to have to, and I trust our coaches to do that.
Yeah.
They're very good. They're watching, seeing what's going on, but we cannot. We can't get anything going right now offensively.
Yeah, they got a little blitz from the right cornerback, the weak side cornerback, and picked him up, but then the other one came in and was able to disrupt that pass. So it'll be 3rd down and 11 as we go down to 3 minutes and 13 seconds in this first quarter. And there, they ran a little screen pass to Dylan Warden, and Mangum was all over that. They watched their film this week, and they were jumped all over that. And once again, Minco does not move the ball at all. So another 3 and out. So 2 3 and outs and a turnover on downs. And they have not been able to move the chains yet, and they're going to have to punt again as they are on their own side of the field on the 39-yard line.
Pretty unusual for the Bulldogs. We're not used to that, but hey, it's going to be a struggle all night. Like we said, a 4-quarter ball game. We're going to have to rely on our defense a lot tonight, I do believe.
I was expecting more of an offensive battle, and right now we've got a defensive battle happening. Special teams is going to come in big, and so we'll see where this punt goes. Nice punt by McMurtry.
Oh, nice.
As he punted that from about the 39-yard line, got that all the way down to the 12-yard line. And so really good punt right there of about 40 yards, 45 yards.
Hey,
and so nice punt.
Bryce Williams' grandparents, Marvin and Janice Boakholt from Montgomery, Texas, and Trent and Laura Williams from Dallas are joining us tonight and every week.
I think they've watched every week, yeah.
Yeah, so we are glad you're watching.
And big number 70 continues to make a lot of plays, and so we're glad you've joined us and watching him as well. He's doing a good job on this weak side defensive end, and so the Bulldogs will come back out, see if they can continue to stop these Tigers. And so they're going to hand it off up the middle, and he's going to slip past McMurtry, and finally Holding is able to get him down, and he kind of wiggled through that and was able to move the chains and get a first down. They are not big on their offensive line is small, but they are fast. Yeah, they're just fast everywhere.
The speed's definitely impacting this football game tonight.
So try to get them to jump off sides. 1st and 10. They're on the 26-yard line. 2 minutes and 34 seconds. We're going to hand it off again. He's able to find a little bit more room again, and he falls forward, and he's going to get about 6 yards there. So it'll be 2nd down and 4, maybe 3.
Going to have the defense sure up here. We do not want to go down 2 scores to this team.
Yeah, he's finding little creases there, and he's able to slip through. Maybe they're having trouble finding him. They're going to hand it off again, but there is nothing happened on that one. Who had him there? That was number
75.
75. That's Luke Clement, and he plugged up the hole there.
Yes,
he said
did.
no more, and so they got a game. They probably lost a yard on that one. It's going to go to 3rd and 4. So 3rd and 4 on the 33-yard line. Luke Clement, good job there stopping that. They're going to look to pass. There's a hitch, and he drops it right in front of McMurtry. Or no, that's Ben Birchfield over there. Hit him in the hands, and he dropped it, but Birchfield was right behind him.
Yeah,
I'm sure he heard the footsteps coming.
Yeah, forcing the punt here is really big.
Yeah.
I do believe our offense is going to break. It's going to happen. Hopefully on this series.
Yeah, we had a chance at a big play that one time. Birchfield
Yes.
right off his fingertips. And so it's there. It's there. Let's see what they'll come do. So once again, I think special teams is going to play big, and we still got the wind at our backs, and see if that works out for us. And so as he's going to punt it over to and Warden's going to get away from it. That's going to roll down to about the 31-yard line, and it'll be Bulldog football. I think here, I'm with you. I'd like to see the offensive line begin to take control. And so that's going to be number 70, Bryce William, number 58, Isaac Oates, number 75, Luke Clement, number 65, Garrett Grants, and then number 75, or I said Luke Clement, number 73, Eli Kirkus. It's going to come down to them, I think, doing something big on the offensive line and really moving these Tigers down the field. I'd be interested, too, if Carson Littlejohn come out, maybe add a little more weight out there.
Oh, I think so. One thing I will say, from our the last 3 or 4 games, first down's been a big down for us. We've averaged about 6, 7, 8 yards of play. That first down is so big for us. It opens up our playbook. If we only get a yard or 2 or a loss, man, it really limits what we can do offensively, as we saw in the last series.
Yeah. Well, we've run the ball on 1st and 2nd down every time so far. And so I'd be interested, seeing if you could kind of change it up. But I still like the idea. I don't think it's a bad idea of saying, hey, we're going to run the ball. We're going to try to beat you up a little bit. And maybe that pays off in the 4th quarter. And maybe that's some of the strategy as well. So we'll see what the Bulldogs come up with. Love to see them start moving the chains. They have not got a first down yet. And that hasn't happened since the Cashin game. So they're going to stay big. McMurtry's going to keep it, but he's met. He slips through just a little bit. He's able to get maybe 3 yards. We're in a big package. We just have Will Holding and Ben Birchfield. We have 6 offensive linemen with Ashton Taylor and Jake Caruth in as well.
Yeah, the Mangum's pretty fortunate. They had a guy offsides. I don't know if you saw that lineman there offsides. Pretty good, pretty fortunate for them not to get that called.
So 2nd and 6, he got 4 yards on the carry there. I like this idea of going big. Let's add another lineman. Let's see if we can move these Tigers back. And he's going to keep it again. And they are blitzing him, and they have got him.
Yeah, Johnson didn't get the block off there on that. That was that's a big loss.
Yeah. Jake Caruth was wide open running down the middle of the field. Nobody picked him up. But they are that outside linebacker, strong safety, whatever position that is. He is blitzing every time, and he's just going right after McMurtry.
Somebody's going to have to put a body on him.
That's a big loss, and so that'll be 3rd and 20. You were at 2nd and 6, and looked like you finally got some forward momentum on 1st down, and a big sack there by the Tigers defense, and that'll be the end of the 1st quarter. And so we have a defensive battle for the 1st quarter.
Yeah, I feel pretty fortunate we're still in this football game. The way our offense has really struggled tonight. Our defense has come up big, obviously, but pretty fortunate just to be 6 points down And
yes.
Yeah, pretty good deal.
Yeah, Mangum came out with that first drive, got to 4th down. They were able to get a big play. They got able to get a couple big runs, and they finally punched it in. But after that, the Minco Bulldog defense has really settled in.
Yes.
And that quarterback's been running for his life, and they've been able to stop that offense. But the Mangum Tiger defense is playing well, and so I know when I looked at some of their scores, that seems to be kind of what they've been doing this year. And so I'll try to pull up some of these scores.
Now, I did want to say this, too. We're the best team that Mangum's played. And so I really feel like that we will have our opportunities for offensive. We'll score before this thing's over. It's just
yeah, the last 3 games, the last week they allowed no points, and the 2 weeks prior to that they'd only allowed 14 points per game, and so they've been playing better. And so we'll see what the Bulldogs can do here. See if they can get a drive going here in the second quarter.
Yeah, I mean, 3rd and 20 is pretty tough. I'll look for somewhat of a conservative play here and let your defense have it. You never know. They might
kind of like
try.
Birchfield on the top. He looks like he's one-on-one, man-on-man. And he's up there at the 20-yard line.
Got to have the offensive line protection.
Yep. And he's going to step up. He's going to throw it out to Warden, but it's behind him. And he was open there for the first down.
Open.
He just missed him. Good job at McMurtry, kind of moving in the pocket. Kept his eyes up, tried to get it to Warden, but just missed him.
Yeah, that would obviously have been enough for the first down. It was almost a play.
Yeah, it was there. I think that's there. As I'm watching them cover our receivers, I don't know if they're going to be able to cover our receivers, so we'll see how that works out. Once again, another punt. And so this will be the 4th punt for Reed McMurtry, and we're just barely into the second quarter. And he's going to get that punt away. It's going to bounce at the 50. It's going to roll down to maybe the 40, and it does, to about the 39-yard line. Another good punt by McMurtry, and so far that's about the best thing that's happened for.
It is.
He's been able to kick the ball well tonight so far.
Well, I think back to what you were talking about there. The offensive line's got to step it up. They have to give our quarterback just a little bit more time to throw that ball. He was chased out of the pocket there on that pass, and it just was kind of off.
And it seems like our receivers are starting to beat the defensive backs.
We have good things getting ready to happen.
Yeah. So the defense is going to have to step up again. We're at the 40-yard line of the Tigers, 1st and 10. They're 5 wide. There's the snap. He's going to look to his left. He's getting chased again.
Oh, about almost a block in the back.
Taylor's chasing him. He's trying to get him. And there's Bryce Williams. He's going to try to get him. He's running everywhere.
My goodness.
And there's going to be, I don't know if the lineman can catch him. That's Caruth chasing him down. He finally throws it up in the air.
Oh!
And the ball hits the ground as Warden stayed with him. Holy cow.
Oh, man.
How long did he run?
I tell you what, Caruth put a hit on the quarterback there. And
that was a long play. And so we're going to see some defensive linemen switch. I think that's going to go to our advantage that we do have multiple guys that can get on the line. And so I seen Isaac Oakes come out. And the Tigers are going to take a timeout, see if they can get their quarterback's breath back.
He probably
ran 50, 60 yards, yeah.
That was incredible.
Boy, he is
he's fast.
He doesn't want to go down. He's going to continue to look. But if he's going to throw it up like that, we might end up with one of those. And so our defensive backs are doing their job, which is the hardest thing ever to do when that quarterback's running around like that you have to keep track with your guy and keep an eye on the quarterback. And so good job so far by the Bulldog defensive backs to stick with them on a very tough play doing that. That's going to wear some defensive linemen out pretty quick.
Very quick.
And so Tigers called timeout there, and so it'll be 2nd down and 10. 11 minutes, 22 seconds left in the first half. The Mangum Tigers are 6, and your Bulldogs are 0.
But what what that also says is our secondary has some pretty doggone good coverage there. He had nobody. He had nothing. And so that's a big sign.
Yeah, did a good job there. And so we're glad the defensive line is stepping up so far, so that's a good job by them. They're going to have to look like they're going to have to play a lot of chase today. And so they're going to have to move in some defensive linemen consistently if they're going to keep chasing him like that.
I think with his speed, too, one good thing is that they're not allowing him outside. If
Yes.
he gets outside, he's going to get several yards.
They've done a good job containing him,
Yes,
right?
they
Yeah.
have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I'm sure Coach Wardlaw talked about that quite a bit this week.
Big play on second down here.
So 2nd and 10. And they got 3 wide. There's a man in motion. He's going to come into the running back. So I have 2 running backs. They do have a tight end. And they're going to hand it off. And he's drugged
Good
down
job.
from behind. And that was,
Jake
is that
Caruth.
Isaac Oakes?
Isaac
Oakes.
Isaac, okay, I'm sorry.
Isaac Oakes, number 58, drug him down for about a 2-yard gain. Nicely done as another defensive lineman. He came in on the weak side defensive end and drug him down. So good job, number 58, Isaac Oakes right there. Did a good job on the defense. He made sure it didn't get outside and then tackled him.
Need to force him to punt here. Probably a passing situation, so watch for that slant play here especially.
3rd and 8. There's a motion man. So they're going to go 3 wide on the strong side of the field. There's a blitz from Little John, and is he going to get him? He can't get him. Caruth is going to chase after him.
Oh, good
nice
tackle
by Jake Caruth, number 25. Carson Littlejohn almost had him, got him out of the pocket, was blocked as he was trying to wrap him up. But Jake Caruth, and I've called his name multiple times tonight already, great tackle. Boy, because that was a first down and a lot of green grass in front of him if he doesn't make that tackle.
Yeah, he probably scores. So that was, I think, a touchdown-saving tackle.
Yeah.
And that's right.
And so 4th and 5. It looks like the Tigers are going to punt. And we've got Dylan Warden deep for the Bulldogs. He's going to get about to the 20-yard line, waiting on this punt. That punt's going to be up there. Not quite as good of a kick. It's going to take a bounce, and he's going to stay away from it. Looks like it'll be about the 21-yard line. So once again, the Bulldogs are kind of having to start deep in their territory. They have really only had one series where they were in the Tiger territory, but they haven't got a first down yet. Got to move the chain. Just get a first down.
I think that we, the last couple of series, we did see some couple of receivers, Caruth and Dylan, both open in the middle of the field. It's going to hit. It's going to hit eventually here.
Yeah.
But, boy, we need it to hit pretty quick.
I will say right now, as we're going this direction, we are against the wind when we go this direction. So it's a south wind right into the Bulldogs' face. And so they're going to hand it off to Johnson. He's met immediately. I mean, immediately. And he's going to get about a yard. So 2nd down and 1. There's just not much going right in the middle of the line.
No, there's not, and they just slide off those blocks so easily, and that's because of the speed, as you said.
Yeah, number 75 there for the Tigers. He's really doing a good job. That's Isaac Batoya. There's another handoff. There's some opening, and he just runs over the free safety. He runs over number 3, Lauren Sneed. That's been the quarterback, and that's enough for a Bulldog first down. Hey!
Absolutely, and I like the way that Caruth protected that football as he got through that line. He wasn't going to look at strip.
He ran over that quarterback
yes,
there, didn't he? He's playing free safety for the Tigers, and Johnson took it to him. So 1st and 10, we're down to 8 minutes and 50 seconds. Another handoff, and he's met on the defensive end. He's going to get about 2 yards. And so it'll be 2nd down and 8. But that's positive yardage. I guess we're moving the ball forward. Given a big dose of Johnson so far, that seems to be the game plan, and they're sticking to it.
Well, I think there is an effort to run to tear him, or not tear him down, but to wear him down a little bit.
Yeah.
And get them back on their heels here a little bit later on in the game. As we saw against Crescent, that can certainly happen.
Yeah, for sure. So 2nd down and 8. We're down to 8 minutes, 10 seconds. About 8 minutes when he snaps this. Left in the first half. Caruth in motion. They're going to stay big. We just got 2 receivers. And I believe that's going to be a delay of game.
Yeah, I do too. And we sure didn't need that.
It is. Delay of game. I don't see a play clock anywhere, do you?
No, I was looking for one too. I guess the ref keeps the time on the field.
I don't see a play clock, so that means the back judge, the back referee, he's the one that'll be keeping it. And so he's behind all the defensive players there. He'll be the one keeping track of the play clock. And so 2nd down and 13. Going to hand it off to Johnson again. He's going to find a little bit of room there, and he keeps moving forward.
Goodness.
Churns his feet, gets all the way to the 40-yard line. Big gain of about 10 yards right there.
That was a good run, and I think maybe we're starting to wear on him a little bit, possibly.
Yeah, a little counter play there where he takes one step to the left and then goes to the right. And that was just enough to get the defensive going one direction, and he was able to find a hole on the right side of the line.
A low center of gravity. He's hard to tackle.
Yeah. So 3rd down and 3. Johnson's going to get it again. He's going to get another 5 or 6 yards there, and we have our 2nd first down. And we're finally seeing the Bulldogs move the ball.
This is exactly what we needed.
Yeah.
Keep that ball moving.
Controlling the clock here. So we're down to 7 minutes, 20 seconds, 1st and 10. We're on the 47-yard line of the Bulldogs. We're going to stay in this big package. Ashton Taylor at tight end. Jake Caruth in at fullback, kind of fullback, halfback type position. Going to hand it to Caruth, and he's going to break a tackle, and he's going to fall forward. He's going to get about 3 yards there.
Well, he is a tough runner, Pastor Mike.
Yeah. He's one of those guys that looks to hit you. Instead of trying to get away from you, he's like, I'm coming at you.
He thrives on the contact. The most important thing so far with this drive is we're keeping it out of their hands, eating the clock up, giving us ourselves a chance to possibly get a score here in a little bit.
I'd like to see a little play action maybe here in a little bit. So 2nd down and 7. McMurtry on a draw, and he finds a little bit of room as well. And he's going to get himself about 5 yards. And I think that'll be 3rd and 2. I like the 3rd and short. Either a 3rd and long 1 or a short 2, whichever way you want to go there.
Better than 3rd and 20, isn't it?
Well, yeah, way better than 3rd and 20.
I think, too, with if we get this run established, it will open up that passing game for us as well.
I think this is 2-down territory to get this first down. He's going to get the snap. It's going to be a draw again. He's met in the backfield, and he'll be dropped for a no gain at all, and so it'll go to 4th and 2. Boy, just every now and then, those Mangum defensive linemen are just able to kind of slide through. They almost, get turned sideways so they can get through.
They do, and they're so fast.
Yeah. They're just trying to slide through. They're not even trying to get their hands on them. They're just trying to wiggle through, and they were able to get into the backfield there. And so 4th and 2, big 4th down here as we go down to 5 minutes and 30 seconds left. Going to hand it to Caruth. He's met immediately, and he is not going to get it.
Not quite. It's
And so, man, we have just been running the ball. That's kind of surprising to me. I thought maybe a bootleg or something to get to the outside. We really haven't tried to get to the corners. We haven't tested them on the corners. I'd like to see something a little different there. And so another turnover on downs, and finally got some first downs there, but this is going to give the Mangum Tigers some good field position here at the 44-yard line. So they're going to hand it off up the middle. He's met by Caruth, and he's brought down by Caruth. Ashton Taylor helps a little bit, and so does Luke Clement. And so that'll be a gain of maybe half a yard there, so 2nd down and 9.
I do think we're seeing a turn in this football game, though, of our lines being able to start to control the football game a little bit better.
Yeah.
We got to stop this, though, and not let them score.
Yeah, so far a defensive battle. Not much going for either offense. So 2nd down and 9. We're down to 4 minutes and 47 seconds. Going to look to throw.
There's a hold
like
right there.
A hold, but he didn't call it. Caruth trying to get him. There's Bryce Williams, and he does.
I don't understand why they're not calling some of those.
Yeah, that looked like a hold over there.
I don't want to complain too much, but that's the 2nd or 3rd one that it's obvious. And
yeah, kind of looks like it, but they're not calling it. But good chase down by Bryce Williams and Jake Caruth. We've called their names quite a bit. Boy, they've been working hard.
And it does put us in 3rd and long, so I'm not going to gripe too much.
Got him. Still got him. That quarterback's just had nowhere to go. So it'll be 3rd down and 14.
This is a big play here, Pastor Mike.
3rd and 14 here. Yeah, if you can keep a no gain here or drive them back even farther, might get a punt. Get one more shot at this. There's a quick out. They're trying to double move. There's Birchfield. He's there, but he completes it. And a big pass play by the Mangum Tigers. got him on the double move as he went to the slant. And they went straight up the field. Birchfield was there, but he had about a step on Birchfield and a really good-looking pass. And they were able to complete that big. And so 1st and 10 on the 24-yard line of the Bulldogs. There's a pitch to the outside, stretched it out well. And he's pushed out of bounds by McMurtry. And that was Warden able to kind of draw that play out that way. McMurtry coming up, hobbling on that ankle a little bit. They're going to rotate some defensive linemen. And so 2nd down, got about 3 yards there. 2nd down and 7, down to 3 minutes and 40 seconds. Clock is stopped. They went out of bounds. He's going to keep it. He's going to try to throw it out to the flat to his receiver. And
Good
Caruth.
job by Caruth.
Wow.
Caruth lets nothing get by him, Pastor. Nothing.
He has broke down every time and has tackled well. And that has been sorely needed. And it has helped tremendously for this Bulldog defense. And they're trying to stand strong here. And it's 3rd down and 8.
2 big plays coming up for the Bulldog defense here.
3rd down and 8, down to 3 minutes and 14 seconds. Clock is moving. There's going to be a quick out. It is completed. Birchfield meets him quickly and drives him backwards. And he got about 5 yards, 6, well, got about 7 yards there. It's going to be 2nd down. Or is it 4th down?
It's
what is it?
It's 3rd down. No, 4th down. It's 4th down.
I thought so.
Should be 4th down, yeah.
He went the wrong way. So
big
4th
play
and
right
1.
Here. Come on, defense.
4th and 1, 2 minutes and 40 seconds. They are in shotgun. He's going to keep it. He's looking to pass. He throws it deep. Birchfield is there. Oh, and it gets over his hands.
Man, you could have covered any better than Ben did there, Pastor. That was a good coverage. It just right over his fingertips.
And Luke Rogers catches it over Ben Birchfield. Ben Birchfield was right there, did everything right, but did not knock it down.
Need to shut down this 2-point conversion. And
that's one of those, you got to know it's 4th down. You don't need the interception. You could just knock it down. And he went for the INT, and it got over him.
That's right.
So it looks like the Tigers are going to go for 2. He's going to look to pass on the left side, and it's through his hands. Good job by Warden. Knocks him down, and that will be an incomplete and a no-good try for the 2-point conversion. And so it'll be 12-0 with 2 minutes and 32 seconds down.
We have a
Mangum Tiger
down.
Receiver that tried to catch that ball is still down on the field, and so he hurt something there.
Yeah, he
got to knock that down. That's one of those, the play's there, you got to make the play, and he just missed it.
Well, we have 2:32. I think, one timeout left? 1 or 2?
Maybe two. I think maybe 2 timeouts.
If we have an opportunity to maybe score, we get the opening kickoff in the second half. So
kind of feels like that Crescent game. We did nothing, and then we finally got a play at the end of the half. Kind of got us back in the game. We're going to need one of those.
We should have knocked that ball down and let Kipling from scoring. It was just a –
Well, once again, he's a sophomore.
Yeah.
Those are things you learn. You're going to look at that tape. He's going to say, hey, it's 4th down. You didn't need an interception. A knockdown, in fact, is a better play because you'd had better field position than a touchback. And so just knock that down on 4th down. Knock it down. I can't believe they went for a pass play on that.
I was
with
shocked.
4th and short. And they go to throw the
shocked.
ball, but it works out for the Tigers as they go up 12-0. So 2 minutes, 32 seconds. Man, need a special teams play here. Something big's got to happen. We got to break something here in just a moment. The lid needs to come off. We just can't get the lid off of the offense. So maybe a special teams play.
I want to give a shout out to Coach Jason Little and his wife Rihanna. They're watching from Minco. We appreciate them watching. And, man, what a tremendous job Coach Little did with that softball program this year.
Softball program was great this year. And so Warden's going to catch it. He's going to get it about the 16-yard line.
Dylan, need a play.
He's getting a little bit of room. He's going to make a cut. Finally gets up to about the 33-yard line. And so the Bulldogs will start from the 33-yard line with 2 minutes and 24 seconds left in this first half. It'll be 1st and 10. Yeah, shout out to Coach Little, man, getting them to state. Good-looking team. I think they'll have a good chance next year as well.
I was going to say, I'm not I've been known as a prophet on this broadcast. I think they'll be back in Oklahoma City at Hall of Fame Stadium again next fall.
That'd be fun to watch, yeah. Well, they got a chance slow pitch, see what happens
they
there
do.
too. So 1st and 10. McMurtry's going to keep it. He's going to throw it out to Birchfield. Birchfield's going to try to make a move, and he's going to get about 6 yards.
He got drove in the ground pretty hard.
He did.
A little shook up there, but he's popping up.
He's trying to get his air, and it's not working out. And is he? He's fighting. He's fighting for it. As we go down to 2 minutes, and so they finally injury timeout. He didn't know which way to cut.
Yeah.
He tried to make a cut to the outside, and that's what the Tigers read. And he got put on his back. Boy, that'll take the wind out of you real quick, won't it?
That'll wake you up pretty fast.
Yeah.
And
yeah. Well, he's having a rough couple plays there, isn't he? Well, he got 7 yards. Hey, Ben Birchfield is one of the state leaders in receiving.
He is his top 5. He if he can catch it, have a little bit of, well, we had a touchdown play just off his fingertips.
Just missed it, yeah. Well, he's had a lot of close plays there, hadn't he, to make a difference.
And he's going to have one tonight.
Yeah,
there's no doubt about it. He'll have one tonight, and this is an important drive with 1:58 left, Pastor Mike. If we can get in the end zone here, it's really critical.
I did like that run-pass option there for McMurtry, that RPO. Hand it off or run it yourself. If you see somebody open out to the flat, throw it out to them if they can get some yards, and it worked out as we got a 2nd down and 3. Clock is moving. 1:55. There's the snap. They're going to continue to run the ball. I think he got enough for a 1st down. Did he get enough?
I think so.
It looks like it.
I'm not sure
Stop
why we're
the
not
clock.
stopping the clock.
There, finally. It's still going. That's 10 seconds off the clock there. 10 seconds run off there. The referees really missed that one. Now they finally wind it. Bulldogs are going to have to get in hurry-up mode here as we go down to 1:30. And handoff again. Big up the middle. Finally dragged down about the 36-yard line. That was Caruth. Big hole up the middle, and he hit it quickly.
Here we go.
And so finally the Bulldogs moving the chains here. So 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. And they're going to get 12 men on the field, so a free play there. And so that'll stop the clock. So good job by the offense there as the defensive player couldn't get off the field. So 12 men on the field. That'll move the ball up 5 yards, I believe. So it'll be 1st and 5, I think. And so there he goes. Oh, he walked off too many.
Sure looked like it.
But we'll take it.
About 1st and 2.
1st and 2. That's incorrect.
That's pretty interesting.
There's no way that could happen. He's going to hand it off to Caruth and nowhere to go. And I'm just they're down to 1:11, and the clock continues to wind. It's 2nd down and 3. And take the timeout.
They let about 4 seconds run off on the timeout.
And so 1:06. 1:06 left in this first half, and we're finally on the Mangum Tigers side of the field with an opportunity to score here. We've got one more timeout left, so it'll be 2nd and 3 is what we'll have here. I'm surprised at how we continue to run the ball. I'm surprised we haven't tried to throw the ball. I know Mangum's defense has been pretty highly touted for their defensive backfield. I believe they've got like 8 or 9 interceptions this year for the year, so they've been able to pick the ball. And it looks like Coach Wardlaw doesn't want to take that chance.
Well, we have a 2nd and 3rd play. I look for a pass play here on this. 7 to 8 yards on a 1st down is what you want, even by a crazy penalty. But
I still don't know. You get 5, 10, 15. I don't see very many 8 ones.
No,
so we'll take
kind
it.
Of different, but
we'll take it. So maybe they're giving us a couple extra yards since they let the 10 seconds run off back here. So 2nd down, 3 yards to go. 1:06 left in this first half. McMurtry and Johnson in the backfield. Tried to get an offsides, didn't work. Hadn't worked yet. Birchfield, Warden, and Holding are the receivers. Taylor for the tight end. There's Warden coming in for that jet sweep. He's going to find the corner. He finally cuts up.
Oh, he should have went out of bounds.
Should have gone out of bounds. He missed that one, but it is a first down, I believe.
Yeah, it is a first down.
So it'll stop
They're not
for just a
the
second.
Clock. Okay, I got to watch myself, but they've taken off about 25 seconds here.
We're about to peek in the window
drive.
and see if we can get them to stop the clock. 50 seconds, it winds. 1st and 10. We're at the 24-yard line, looking to throw. It's going to go to, look for a holding up the middle, but just missed him.
That was a good play.
Good play. So 40 seconds. It'll be 2nd down and 10 on the 24-yard line. Yeah, I'm with you. Should have got out of bounds right there. It would have stopped the clock for you. So got to do something to the outside. It does stop the clock if you get a first down, but as soon as the markers get set, the clock rolls again. And so 2nd down and 10.
We have one timeout in our pocket.
So going to hand it off.
Oh.
And the Tigers are right there. No timeout being called. And finally the timeout called. 30 seconds left. And so trying to run the ball again, tried to catch him off guard, I guess. And it did not work as the Tigers were all ready for that one. There was about 3 Tigers that got past the offensive line on that one. That had no chance at all.
Obviously, we're going to have to we need a first down, but we don't have too many plays left in this half, especially with the way the clock's running.
Well, if our stream's cutting in and out, we'll try to look at that. And so it looks like it's slowing down just a little bit. And so, once again, we are way out in Mangum. And so hopefully the stream is still going for you. And so we've got a 3rd down and 12. 30 seconds left in this first half. Trying to get something on the board as the Tigers are up 12-0. Bulldogs finally trying to move the ball here, and let's see if we can punch this in.
I really think we're going to look. We need to try to run a couple receivers over the middle here. That has been there all night long, Pastor. I really think that we could capitalize on it possibly.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind taking another shot at Ben Birchfield over there on the outside. Giving him a lot of room there. And so they're going to look that way. They're going to get an out to Warden. He catches it. He bounces off. He tries to get out of bounds. He does not.
Have to go.
The clock winds. It'll be 4th down and 5. Down to 17 seconds. 14. Going to throw it. It's caught. I don't know if it's enough for a first down. Clock winds. And he finally stops the clock at 4 seconds. Got to be ready to go. It's a first down.
We got to go to
this will be the last play.
Got to go, though.
Got to hike it.
There you go. Got to go.
Its snap is off. He's going to look to throw. He goes to Birchfield deep, and he throws it over the end zone. And that'll be the end of the first half. And so at the end of the first half, the Mangum Tigers are 12. Your Minco Bulldogs are 0. They finally got some offense going there. But that was about it for the first half. It's really been a defensive battle. 2 drives the Tigers have been able to come up with, and they've been hard fought.
And, you know, it seemed like there is a little bit of a turn offensively for us to move the football as we go into the second half here. And I will say that we get the opening kickoff to the second half. Let's see what we can do and pull off here and hope for something good to happen.
Yeah. Well, we'll give you a little break here. We'll have about a 15-minute break for halftime, and we'll get you ready for the second half. We told you it was going to be a good game, and it's still a good game. Like that the Bulldogs are going to get that ball back for the second half to start off with, and we'll see what they can do with it. And so Mangum Tigers 12, Minco Bulldogs 0, and so we'll catch you here in about 15 minutes, and we'll get the second half going. All right. Well, we'll get ready for the second half kickoff here in just a moment, about a minute, and we'll set you up and get you ready. We're glad that you've joined us again on MincoBulldogs.tv. You're getting to see a good game. So far, it has not gone Minco's way yet, as the Mangum Tigers are 12 and the Minco Bulldogs are 0. They gave it a good shot there at the end of the first half, trying to get into the end zone, trying to get some points on the board, and just kind of ran out of time. And so we'll see what kind of adjustments our coaches can make and the Bulldogs can make to go into the second half. Mr. Sims are usually pretty good at making adjustments, so I'm looking forward to see what they come up with.
They really are. It feels like we're fortunate just to be 2 scores down.
Yeah.
The way that we just could not move the ball offensively until the end of the first half. Defensively, we stepped up, played pretty well. We get the ball here to start the second half. I think it's really imperative that we score on this drive, on this series of plays, and try to put some of that pressure back on Mangum a little bit.
Yeah, I would say kind of as I look at that first half, it's just a game of inches, really. Mangum able to make a catch down the field, which we missed. We just barely missed that play. They were able to hit a long run. They were able to do a couple things, and we were just right there, couldn't quite make the cut or and so it's just been game of inches here that they've got 12 and we don't have anything.
Yeah, they started to open up for us a little
close.
bit late in the second quarter, and I think that's going to carry over in this half. And as I said, we're definitely in this. And, it's a 4-quarter ball game, and these electric lines are right over our heads.
Well, I moved the hot spot. It looks like we have a better stream going.
I think so.
And so we'll see. These electrical lines are right above us, so I moved it out of way. That's my theory. And so far, it looks like we've got a better stream going.
This is an old stadium built by the WPA back in the 30s. It's called the Liberty Bowl. And it looks like half the
1941 is what it says.
1940. Okay, so it's pretty impressive.
So 70 years at the Liberty Bowl here in Mangum.
It's kind of in the ground here. Looks like we're missing half our stands over there on our side.
Yes, I'm sure a bunch are watching, and so we're glad that you're with us to get the second half. Dylan Ward and Ben Birchfield back for the Bulldogs. It looks like that's number 8, Wilburn. Is that right?
Ryan Wilburn, yep.
Yeah, Wilburn is able to pick it up, start with some pretty good field position. We'll start at the 37-yard line. And so that was, make sure I get the right name there, Ryan Wilburn. He's a junior for the Bulldogs. He's able to pick it up and gain a couple of yards. And so Mr. Sims is going to double duty here. He's going to man the camera as well. There's Warden on motion, going to get it to Johnson. He tries to bounce outside. He gets a couple. And, boy, we have seen that quite a few times, haven't we? We just see only able to get a couple of yards from the running plays.
We're a team that really depends on the run and establishing that run. And
he's going to hand it off to Johnson again. He's finally going to the outside, and he's finding a little bit of room.
Oh!
And he goes out of bounds. Will Holding was on the tackle.
Listen, if I miss a play, I'm sorry. It's not on purpose.
So he got about 7 yards there. And so it'll be 3rd down and 1. So good position here. Good run there as he got to the corner. I think there's some room out there to make some plays if he got out there on the edges. He's going to look to do a quarterback draw. They were on him, but he got loose. And he pounded the linebacker, McMurtry did, and he's going to win the battle there and able to move the chains and get a 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Good job by McMurtry getting out of that tackle and finally getting through.
That was a good play. Even though I couldn't hardly see it looking through the camera, but it was still a good play.
Yeah, McMurtry did a good job getting away from that first tackle, broke that tackle, and then was able to lean forward and get the 1st down. So 1st and 10 on the 49-yard line of the Bulldogs. Warden in motion. There's the snap. He's going to hand it off. There's a little bit of a hole. And better job by the offensive line there as they're able to move the Tigers back. You're going to get about 5 yards there. So 2nd and 5. And they just continue to stick to this run game. And we're starting to see a little bit more yards out of the run game. We mentioned that in the first half that maybe this might work out at the end of the game. Might not get as much at the front of the game, and so we'll see if that plays out. I haven't seen the Tigers rotate a whole lot of players, so that could be in effect. So 2nd and 5. McMurtry trying to get to the outside. He's met quickly, and that'll be a no gain. And so wasn't able to get out there. So that'll make it 3rd down and 5. Going to have to get your blocks if you're going to go out there on the sides. Getting out there on the edge, you're going to have to get your blocks to be able to make a play there. And so 3rd and 5.
Big 3rd down here. We've got to keep this drive going.
Keep the chains moving. Cruth in at running back. And they're going to hand it to him. And he hits the hole quickly. Almost got it.
That's a terrible spot.
And so got 4.5 yards there, so it'll be 4th down and short. Maybe just a half a yard. And so
mercy.
Quickly getting to the line. He's going to get the snap. The ball's on the ground. And it's a turnover, the fumble.
Yeah, that didn't work out so well. I'm not. It was a bad play and a bad call earlier. That spot was terrible. He had the 1st down, but cannot turn the ball over in that situation.
So when you're handing off the ball like that, you either got to give it to him or you got to pull it. And it looked like Caruth was trying to take it and Reed was trying to take it, and the ball ends up on the ground, and it's 1st and 10 for the Tigers. And somehow he wiggles his way through. He's going to get it down to about 6 yards on that. And so it'll be 2nd down and 4. Boy got hit early, but he was able to bounce off and able to keep just enough momentum going to get about 6 yards on that carry. So 2nd down and 4 for the Tigers. He hands off again. And once again, man, he just slides past some of the Minco Bulldogs line.
Really
looks like Little John finally got him, so it'll be 3rd and 1.
Yeah, a really important 3rd down play here. I think they're probably in 2-down territory, would be my guess, with a 12-point lead.
Well, they've shown they will throw right here, but they've run the ball twice in this drive. So 3rd and 1. They do hand it off. He is met quickly by number 53, Zach Willman. And Zach Willman does the job and stops the Tigers and loses about half a yard. So 4th down and 1.5.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what they
Great job by Zach Willman. And so going to have to watch the line of scrimmage here. And so the defensive line going to have to step up right here. They've thrown it on 4th down before. He is going to get under the center. So 4th and 2. Tried to get him off sides, didn't work. The Bulldogs, good discipline right there.
That's
an
an
interesting
choice
Tigers.
of a timeout for Mangum there. You don't want to burn them too early in this half.
Yeah.
I'm glad he did, but
yeah, we'll take it. Well, that at the old 4th down, see if you can get him to jump off sides when you're that close. Maybe one of the Bulldogs did give a little wiggle there, but he didn't get over that neutral zone, and so it did good.
I'd probably take the penalty there, Pastor, on that one, but hey, I'm glad they took the timeout. That's going to come back to burn him a little bit.
So 4th down and 2, we'll see. They still might go for it right here. They've shown the ability to run the ball or throw the ball. They've been a pretty good balanced team so far. And so 12-0, 7 minutes, 33 seconds. Man, the Minco Bulldogs were driving on that first drive and put it on the ground. Turnovers will kill you. But so far the defense might hold up here and maybe kind of limit the damage here.
You have to watch for a fake here, obviously, where they're at on the field.
Yeah, play this safe. So number 1, Warden's going to go. Nope, he's not. They're going to play it safe.
I think you have to.
Yeah, I agree with this. Just make sure they're not doing anything. So play it safe means you're just going to make sure that they don't run this ball.
Actually,
they punt it. And he does hike it. He's going to kick it, and he does. And so that's just going to roll around. And it goes all the way down to the 13-yard line, maybe the 12.
Really good stand by our defense there.
Great job by the defense there because there was a big run on first down. And we're able to hold the ground and limit the damage off of that turnover. Can't tell you how many times you see a fumble or an interception and the other team just goes right down the field and scores. But the defense stands strong and gets the ball back to the offense, and they'll start on the 12-yard line. So first and 10.
Going back.
Birchfield in motion. Going to hand it off to Johnson. There's not much going there. Looks like he gets about 3, so it'll be second down and 7.
You know, if you go straight ahead like Noah does,
yeah,
you're probably going to get 2 or 3 yards a lot of times. Pretty good movement by the
that's what I was going to say.
There.
Offensive line did a good job getting a good push there because he was met, but the push was already made, and they were able to get 3 yards there. And so here's a quarterback draw, and they blitz on it. And the linebacker gets to him quickly. Blitz the A-gap. That means he blitzed right over the center. And as he got over the center, that's going to be a loss of maybe a yard or 2.
We have really struggled with that play all night long.
Second down has got us. We've made some momentum on first down, and we've lost yardage on second down as they've been able to blitz. They've blitzed a lot. As they brought people off the corners, they've brought the linebackers. They have brought pressure. And so we're going to go third down and 10.
Quarterback's a little confused on the play.
Single coverage over here on Birchfield. Looking to the right. Got it to Caruth. He's going to make one little miss. That's holding.
On the ground. It's on the ground.
And they're going to call a fumble.
It's on the ground.
And I believe that is going to go the Tigers' way. They're going to have a conversation, going to see if the ball hit the ground or not.
He was tackled. That was
it would be enough for a first down. And they are going to point. It looks like they're going to point. Yep, they're going to point Mangum's ball.
That is a terrible call.
And so Will Holding on the catch, made the slant, made the move, got enough for a first down, and then dropped the ball. That is not how you wanted to start the second half with 2 turnovers. You've got to hold on to the ball. So going to look for the big play here. There's pressure. He's hit. Ball's in the air. McMurtry catches it about the 3-yard line, drives to about the 5-yard line, and the Bulldogs get the ball back. Luke Clement put it on the quarterback, and McMurtry was able to intercept the ball right at the 3-yard line, and now there's a flag on the play.
It's gonna be all,
great job by Reed McMurtry on the interception on getting the ball back.
We're going to have a 15-yard penalty against Mangum, I believe. It could be offsetting against both teams, but I think it's against Mangum, so helps our field situation out a little bit.
We'll see where the penalty goes. And he's going to call a personal foul on the Bulldogs.
Well, I was wrong.
It's going the other way, but that'll be just half the distance.
Yeah.
They were like at the 7-yard line, so that'll go back to maybe the about 3-yard line.
Motions are brewing here just a little bit.
And so great job there by, I believe that was Luke Clement,
yes,
who got the pressure on the quarterback, and he threw off the back foot, and he got hit hard, and McMurtry was just waiting on that pick, and he finally got it. And so it'll be first and 10 from about the 3-yard line of the Bulldogs. They are stuck deep. They're going to have to make a play here.
Watch for number 2 on this play.
So they've got about 9 in the box. Waiting for that run. They're going to fake it. Birchfield's got the step. He's going to throw it out to him. He's got it. Oh! Through his hands. And Reed McMurtry hit him right where you needed to, 40 yards down the field. He had nothing but green grass in front of him. And just missed the big play right there. It was wide open. And that one hurts. So it'll be second down and 10 from the 3-yard line. What a great play call there. Just couldn't connect. Here comes the snap. McMurtry's going to keep it. He's going to find the hole. Good cut right there. And he leans forward for about 4 or 5 yards there. Nice little run there. Saw the hole, hit the hole, and got him about 5 yards, 6 yards. Yeah, it'll be 6 yards, so third down and 4. So nice run by the quarterback there, Reed McMurtry, to make this more manageable, get away from that goal line, and so that's good.
Yeah, really need a first down here to get the ball out away from the.
So it looks like we're going to go 3 wide with the tight end. That's Ashton Taylor. Got Johnson in the backfield with McMurtry. Going to look again.
Oh!
Intercepted! And Warden finally tackles him. Not until he gets to the 1 yard line. He was going to throw it to Dylan Warden, and Warden never turned his head around, never saw the ball come. And
good
so it'll
play
be
by
an
the
interception
defender there, Pastor Mike.
Yeah.
He read that thing the whole way. Good play
He was
by
in
the Mangum
position.
defense.
And they finally got him down at the 1 yard line, and this has turned in. That's 3 turnovers on 3 possessions in the second half, and you cannot do that when you're the visiting team.
No, this pretty tough spot for the Bulldogs.
So he's going to hand it off. There isn't much there, and I believe they have a goal line stand right there, as they're not going to get anything. It'll be 2nd and goal on the 1 yard line.
I'll look for him to go outside on this play and try to get in on the edge.
As we roll down to 4 minutes and 40 seconds left in this third quarter.
Really can't afford to go 3 scores down, Pastor Mike.
It's going to be hard not to right here.
It's real hard.
And so the defense is going to have to D up right here as the quarterback gets under the center. And he's going to fake the handoff. He's going to bootleg it. There's nowhere to go. He finally throws it up. Knocked down
nice
by McMurtry.
play by McMurtry.
There is a penalty flag right on the line of scrimmage. Maybe that's a hold. I don't know. But a good job by McMurtry running that down all the way across the field, and was able to knock it down. I believe that's who that was. Yeah. And so that is on the Tigers, and that will move them back. Let's see how many yards they go back there. Looks like they're going to go 5 yards back. And so that's going to put the ball at the 6-7 yard line.
Huge penalty.
Big penalty there. Good play as they went for the bootleg. Nobody was open. The defensive backfield definitely did their job on that one. And so 2nd goal on the 6 yard line. Going to come out to his right. He's looking for somebody. Can't find anybody. And he's tackled.
Sack.
And a sack by Ashton Taylor, number 3, puts him on the grass. It'll be 3rd and goal on the 14 yard line. Oh, baby, right there.
What a defensive stand by this defense. We were on the 1 yard line just a few plays ago. Great defense by the Bulldogs. We still have 1 play left here, a couple plays left, and let's get this thing back, Pastor, and see what we can do.
So 3rd and goal on the 14 yard line. Ashton Taylor chases him down. Defensive backfield doing their job. Nobody's been open. And so the Tigers are going to try to figure something else out. And he throws a fade. He falls down, and he catches it. And once again, we were in position. Birchfield was there, just couldn't. He tripped over his feet or slipped or something and fell to the ground. And it just made the catch there. He was once again in good position. And they're able to score, and so put 6 more points on the board for the Tigers as he just throws it up there. Can't believe he was able to make that play. That was just kind of throwing it up in a prayer. And they were able to come down with it. So far it's worked out for the Tigers that way. So 18-0, they're going to go for the 2-point conversion. Right up the middle, and he gets it.
Well, we're kind of in a spot where we're going to have limited possessions in this ball game, I think. So you're going to have to score every time you get the ball. It's just the way it is. There's 3:28 left in the third quarter. The clock in the third quarter is running down pretty fast.
Yeah, you're going to get 3-4 more possessions here.
Yeah, this is
and so you're kind of getting into the do or die situation now. As we've had 3 possessions, and we've had 2 fumbles and an interception. We've also intercepted the ball, had an opportunity to make a big play there, but once again, just seems to be going Mangum's way as the defender falls down and he's able to jump over the defender and make the tough catch.
We've really made some critical mistakes that you're talking about, and that's really the difference in this ball game. Very evenly matched ball game tonight, but man, these mistakes have just come back to haunt us so far. This thing's not over, but boy, we've got our back against the wall in this one.
Yeah, we've had opportunities. We've had opportunities to make plays. Mangum's had opportunity to make plays, and so far they're the ones that have made plays.
Yeah.
And that's what it's tough. Hey, the big district game, you know it's for the championship. You know who wins this is probably going to be number one in your division. And so you got to play this on an away game, not on your home field.
Yeah.
And so you're against it. So you got to make those tough plays. You got to make those 50-50 chances and just hadn't been able to. And so the kick is going to go deep to Warden. He finally gets it at about the 12-yard line. He's going to try to cut it to the outside and doesn't work.
Too much speed.
And so he's down at the 17-yard line.
You know, it's better to go north and south on a north and south field.
Sometimes. Get what you can get.
Yeah.
Get what you can get. And so the Bulldogs are going to have to come up with something. They've had chances. And they're going to have to. They've run the ball a lot, but they're going to have to probably go away from that and start throwing the ball if they want to get back into this. And they hand it off. And they find some room. And he's going to get about 8 or 9 yards there. And he's going to get 9. It'll be 2nd down and 1. But like I said, you're going to have maybe 3 or 4 opportunities. You need to get some big chunk plays.
Yeah, need to score rather quickly here.
Yeah. He's going to get it to Birchfield. He's going to make it around the corner. I don't know if he gets a yard or not. It was close.
I don't understand that.
It looks like he didn't. Looks like it's going to be 3rd and 1. Maybe got 6 inches on that one. Going to hand it off. Ooh, he just beat the blitz. And he's going to get him about 3 yards, 4 yards there, and that'll move the chains. Yeah, you'd like to score before this third quarter's over. We're down to 2 minutes and 27 seconds left in this third quarter. You'd like to punch that in, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would feel a little bit more comfortable if we did.
And so staying in the big package, Caruth comes in at running back. Going to hand it to him. He finds a little bit of room, and he's going to lean forward. He's going to get about 8 yards. And so it'll be 2nd down and looks like he got 9. 2nd down and 1.
You know, we've dropped 2 touchdown passes tonight too. So it's not the plays are there. I look for us to go to Birchfield again here eventually, and
they're going to hand it to Caruth. He's going to get enough for the 1st down. There is a penalty on the play. That came out at a weird time. He's going to call illegal motion or illegal shift.
I think Coach Wardlaw quite agrees with that play so much.
I'm not sure who shifted there. So you had a motion man and Ben Birchfield. And so that's going to move him back, I think, 5 yards. So it will be 2nd down and 7. So 2nd down and 7, down to 1:51 in the third quarter. He's going to keep it. There was a blitz on him. He gets past it, and he fights for a few more yards, and he's going to get about 4 yards, 5 yards there, and it'll be 3rd down and 2.
I think we're probably 4 down territory the rest of this ball game.
I know I've liked it when we cut upfield quicker.
Yeah.
Their speed gets us on the corners, but if you can find a hole, find that hole, cut upfield, get up the field. He's going to throw it out here to Warden.
Oh, geez.
No block.
Oh, jeez.
And so it'll be 4th and 1 as he got just a little bit. Didn't get a block on that one. That other receiver has to get the block and just missed it. And so it'll be 4th down and a little short 2. Got him. Oh, almost got him off sides. He didn't get off sides.
Oh, mercy.
Man, they're putting 9 or 8 in the box every time. And there's Warden in motion. There's Caruth. He's hit, but he rolls forward. I think he got it. He got about 3 yards. He needed 2.
Yeah, they gave it to him. That's good.
And so that'll move the chains with 43 seconds left in this third quarter. And so it will be, it'll be 1st and 10 on the 44-yard line. The Bulldogs are moving the chains. Going to look to pass. Going to throw it over the middle. Knocked down by the Tigers, almost intercepted. And they were waiting on that one. So 28 seconds, 2nd down and 10. I like the idea of kind of switching that up on 1st down. I wouldn't mind seeing a play action other than a straight drop back. I feel like we've got them really looking at the run. There might be something there. Maybe they're saving that for a little bit later. So 2nd down and 10. He's going to pull it. He's going to get it to Warden. Once again, no block, just going to have to make him miss, and finally out of bounds with 20 seconds left. And he's going to get about 6 yards on that. It'll be 3rd down and 4. Man, we're getting it to the outside, but he's not getting a block out there, is he?
No, he's not.
There's a quarterback keeper, going to go straight up the middle. I think he's got enough for a 1st down, and he does. And so we go down to 14 seconds left in the third quarter. Maybe get one more play off.
How the clock just keeps running and running and running.
1st and 10.
It's unbelievable.
He's going to look for the pass, a double move.
Ooh.
Throws it over his head. But there's a flag on the play. And it looks like it's going to be defensive interference as he grabbed a hold of his arm as he got around him. And so finally, get a big chunk there. I believe double zeros went on the clock, so that'll be the end of the third quarter. But it looks like we'll get to move the ball forward. Looks like defensive pass interference. We'll see if he calls it.
Get one more play.
And it is defensive interference.
The quarter.
So we'll get, is that a 10-yard or 15?
15.
15.
The clock can't. We can't change quarters on a penalty. So
that's right.
Yeah. A chance to score,
so you get a free play here, which is exactly what we need.
Exactly.
So it'll be 1st and 10 on the 30-yard line of the Tigers. The Bulldogs finally moving it down the field.
And
they're trying to throw that ball out to Will Holding.
I guess I was wrong. You don't have to play on a.
So it must have been time over before the flag was thrown, maybe. And so they'll have it at the 30-yard line. And they'll try to get in as we go into this fourth quarter. That was an ugly third quarter for the Bulldogs as they had 3 turnovers. And things just seem to be going the Tigers' way tonight.
Yes.
Everything that could go wrong for the Bulldogs kind of has. When something could go right, it just, by inches, misses. And the Tigers have been able to take advantage of those opportunities where the Bulldogs just haven't been able to.
Yeah, it's critical that we score here pretty quick.
Yeah.
If we do, we're not out of it. We're still in this thing.
Still tough sledding.
Everything has to go our way to be able to get back in this thing.
Yeah, it really does. Really does.
And so far, nothing has gone our way, just to be honest with you.
Well, the Tigers have owned the first 3 quarters, and the Bulldogs are going to really have to come up with something here special in the fourth quarter to get back into this game.
And the difference in this football game is very simple. Some mistakes. We eliminate some of those mistakes. We catch a couple of those balls. We don't have a turnover here or there. We may be in the lead here or pretty close to it. And
well, at least, they wouldn't be 20, that's for sure.
That's exactly right. So it is what it is, though. Got 12 minutes to try to see what we can pull off here.
That's right. This is one thing I know about the Bulldogs. They won't quit. They're not going to put their head down.
Yeah.
They definitely will continue on. And so here go the Bulldogs in the fourth quarter as we get down to the final 12 minutes. And so he's going to pull it. He's going to get it to Warden, and we drop it. Just throwing a little bit farther out. He had to dive for it, but couldn't come up with it.
That was the potential for a good play. And just
another good read, correct read. Throw it where you're supposed to, but just can't connect. And so it'll be 2nd down and 10. So here come the Bulldogs on 2nd and 10. He's going to look to throw again. He's going to get it out on the flat to Warden. He's going to make a stiff arm, make him get the block. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Dylan Warden in for 6.
Big play.
Finally got a block by a receiver. Warden's been looking for it all day. Got a good stiff arm. Got a good block by Ben Furchfield, number 2, and he's able to score, and the Bulldogs are finally on the board.
A very important extra point here.
Yeah, got to make our extra points. And so the Bulldogs able to score in 13 seconds with this 4th quarter. Holding out to kick. Good snap, good hold, good kick.
He kicked it.
And it's good. And finally,
I think with that win,
we score some points.
He could kick that about 30 yards with a win.
He did get a hold of that one.
Went over the concession stand and back into the.
So 20-7. The Bulldogs are finally on the board. And the defense is either a good special teams play, or the defense is really going to have to stand strong and get this ball back.
Yeah, we're going to stand strong, get a turnover, something.
Yeah, you're going to have to do some special things to get back in this game.
Yeah,
the Bulldogs can do it.
They can. That was a key touchdown.
That was big.
That was huge.
That was a really nice stiff arm by Dylan Warden to get that first player off of him. And then a good block by Birchfield. Made sure to not hold or do a block in the back. And he was able to score. And so Holding's going to come out to kick. We'll see. They've already tried an onside kick the very first play of the game. They tried an onside kick and couldn't quite get on it.
As well as our defense has played, I really think we'll kick it deep and give them a shot.
I think so. You might hold on to that one until you need it. Of course, you might need it now. I don't know. So finally, all the Bulldogs make it onto the field. Oh. And we'll get ready for the kick. So Will Holding, ready to kick. And it is a little pooch. Called a fair catch, and that's going to be caught at about the 37-yard line.
Not a bad kick, because you eliminate the chance of a run back from those speedy receivers.
Absolutely.
And, I think that's a pretty good play. And
see what your defense can do. We'll see if the defensive line can get pressure again. Got to be able to contain that running back. Don't let him go anywhere. And see if you can chase that quarterback down. And so Clement, Kirkus there in the middle. Taylor and Oakes on the ends. They're going to hand it off up the middle. There's Caruth. Got a hold of his leg. Ashton Taylor helps him finish it up. Man, Jake Caruth has had, I bet he's got double-digit tackles by now.
Yeah, he's played a well of a ball game. And Ashton Taylor's played well tonight, too. He
really, the defense has played pretty good.
They have. They've played, all of them have played well, and especially against the run here in this.
Yeah.
So
second down and 10, got nothing on that. He's going to look to play, quick pass. Birchfield and Caruth able to get him down, but he gets about 8 yards there, maybe 9. Just a little too much room there.
Big third down play here.
Yeah, 3rd down and 1. Was able to get 9 yards on that catch. He's going to hand it off. There's nothing there.
Get it.
And drives him back. That's Caruth and Taylor again. As we continue to call their names. And that went nowhere but backwards. So it'll be 4th and 1. Little John trying to get the crowd going over there.
Look for him to try to draw him off sides here.
That's what they did last time. Ball on the 45-yard line of the Tigers.
Needs some really good discipline here by the defensive line not to jump.
Tried to get him offside, didn't work. See if they try to do it here. And they do snap it. He's going to look to throw. He's open. Through the hands. Incomplete. Had the man open. but went through his hands, and something goes Minco's way.
We score here. We're in pretty good position.
We could get back into this game as you get the ball back on the 45-yard line of the Tigers. And so the defense did exactly what you needed, exactly what you asked for, as they don't allow them to move the chains, and a turnover on downs. And so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs on the 45-yard line. Ball on the ground, he picks it up, throws it to Birchfield. Oh, a little hook and ladder to Johnson, but it doesn't work.
That just didn't develop very good.
Tried to make the play, pulled out a trick play, looking for something there. Birchfield threw it out to Johnson, and the really Tigers were there.
They're just too fast for that. I think if Ben would have just taken off, he'd have had some yardage.
Trying to make a big play, yeah. Digging into the bag of tricks, trying to make something happen. So it'll be 2nd down and 12. Play fake, ball hit at the line of scrimmage, and that'll be incomplete. Nice play fake there. Dylan Warden was open, but the Tigers were able to get a hand up and knock it down.
Definitely a 2-down territory here, Pastor Mike. You don't have to get all of it in one play, but one play would be nice.
Yeah, you want to be able to get, it's 3rd down. You'll go for it on 4th down. So if you can get half of it, get yourself into position here, maybe you can make it a little manageable for the 4th down. So we'll see as we are down to 9 minutes and 24 seconds here in this 4th quarter. Plays coming in. We're getting close on the play clock. Going to have to snap the ball. He gets it off. A little slow snap there, and I think that's going to be offsides. That's going to move it back another 5 yards and make this a little more difficult. And this has kind of been the game. It make some plays and kind of 1 step forward, 2 steps back.
Well, we have no choice but to score on this drive.
Yeah.
So
it'll be 3rd down and 18. Johnson in motion. He's going to run a wheel route. Threw it over the middle to Warden. Threw it a little too far. Incomplete pass. Boy, I thought Johnson was open on that wheel route as he came out of the backfield, but never looked that way. In fact, there was 3 receivers open on it. He had his choices, but just couldn't connect. So 4th and long, and it looks like they're going to go for it as there's 9 minutes and 10 seconds left. He's going to have to throw it deep. Got Birchfield. Nope, missed him.
Got him open.
That'll be a turnover on downs.
Ben had good position on his defender right there. Just didn't make connection. Tough break for the Bulldogs. Time is running out. We've got to have a quick stop here, and we're going to run out of time, Mike.
Yeah, this is getting tougher and tougher. The Mangum Tigers 20, Minco Bulldogs 7. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got 9 minutes and 4 seconds left in this game. And the defense is going to have to come up with something here. So it's going to be handoff up the middle. There's Kirkus, drives him into the ground. That'll be a gain of maybe half a yard. Woo! Big number 73. Put a hurt on him right there. 8 minutes and 50 seconds. And so the clock will be ticking. That's going to be the other opposition to this game as the clock rolls. And I know Mangum's going to try to let this clock go down as much as they can. They're going to throw it over the middle. Little John couldn't get there. Pass complete. He's got some room. Birchfield can't get him. Touchdown Tigers. And that one hurts.
Yeah, it hurts. Really a nice block there by the Mangum player. I don't know who blocked, but great player on Carson, or block on Carson there. Opened up the touchdown. And
so going for the 2-point conversion here. He's going to look for the pass. It is low. There's a flag on the play. It'll probably be holding, and so it should be 2-point conversion failed. It is holding on the Tigers, so that 2-point conversion will fail, and it is 26-7. Oh, well, man, oh, man.
I think you just have to call it lucky. We just haven't played well tonight. We've made a lot of tremendous – well, we've made mistakes, but the mistakes we've made have been so costly.
Yeah.
It's not little mistakes. They're big mistakes. And, you know, it is what it is, and you got to pat Mangum on the back. They've taken advantage, and pretty simple.
They've made the plays where we haven't. Not that we haven't had the opportunities. The opportunities have been there. A few too many turnovers, a few too many penalties, and just not taking advantage of what's been given to you. There has been plenty of opportunities, and you just got to take advantage of it.
Yeah.
And it might speak to a young team. We've talked about it this year many times, that this is a young team, that these Bulldogs that are out there are young, and sometimes in big games that can show up. And as you're 2 hours away from home, it seems to be showing up today. And so there's the kick. It's going to kick off a shin. He's going to pick it up. And he once again tries to go out to the outside. He just does not want to. Ball loose. Birchfield picks it up. So another fumble, but thankfully Birchfield is there to pick it up.
I think you said it pretty good, well a while ago. 1 step forward and 3 steps back. This has been a tough night for the Dogs.
For the Bulldog fans, it just hasn't been crisp tonight. Not what we've been used to.
Yeah.
We've been seeing, even though they might have a bad half, they at least pick it up and get after it, and just hadn't been the case. So McMurtry will come out at quarterback. He's going to get the snap. He's going to look to throw the ball. He's going to throw it out to Birchfield. He's there. And just a little bit out of his hands. Looks like Birchfield slowed up just a little bit. And it just went over his head. Couldn't quite get to it. Man, that usual McMurtry-Birchfield connection just wasn't happening tonight. It's happened all year long, but not tonight so far.
Yeah.
Which is surprising. They've been so good this year. So good on that connection. And just not tonight.
Not tonight.
So there's a blitz. He's going to get it to Warden, get the screen. Didn't get much on that. He's going to get about 3 yards. So it'll be 3rd down and 7 as we go down to 7 minutes and 45 seconds.
Warden, he is a competitor. And he just tries. He tries to make a play, and I really appreciate his effort. Sometimes he cuts a little bit too much. But
yeah, he's done well.
Tremendous effort.
So looking to throw again. Nowhere to go. He's going to try to run it. He's going to find some room. And he finally gets out of bounds about the 47-yard line. Boy, I'd like to see that a little more often. But good decision by McMurtry. Nobody open. Take off.
Yep.
That's exactly what you want to do as a quarterback. If nobody's open, there's got to be some green grass. Go find it. And so he does that and gets a 1st down, stops the clock at 7 minutes and 23 seconds. Drops back. It's got time.
Oh, jeez.
Waited too long to take off. As a quarterback, you got to have a clock in your head. And when that clock gets up, you better go somewhere. You can run up the field, or you could throw it away, or you can kind of get out of the pocket and see if somebody gets open. But you can't sit in the pocket that long.
Yeah,
you're asking too much for your offensive line there. And so 2nd down, 16. McMurtry going out to the sideline. He's going to dive for about 6 yards there and to make it 3rd down and 10. Clock continues to move as we're down to 6 minutes, 30 seconds.
I want to say thank you to Kirsten Martinez for running our camera tonight. I appreciate her. She's done a great job for us.
Doing a good job.
Appreciate her.
So 3rd down and 10. Fake the handoff, throw it out to Holding. He catches.
Ooh.
He dives forward. That should be enough for a first down. And he's all the way down to the 32-yard line. I think this is where you got to hurry up and get to moving. So 1st and 10. Going to fake the handoff. Going to get it to Warden over the middle, and he falls down. He's close to a first down. Maybe not quite there. 2nd down and 1 maybe. A short one. Clock goes down to 5 minutes and 45 seconds. Low snap, he gets it. Looking for somebody to come open. Birchfield does. He's tackled, but he's got the first down. He's down to the 16-yard line.
Okay.
Timeout called. I believe timeout Mangum. Well, finding some things happening here. Finally moving the ball. 5 minutes and 36 seconds. 26-7. Ball on basically the 15-yard line. Going to see if they can punch that in. Boy, it makes a difference not scoring at the end of the first half, huh? That would have been really nice.
Yeah, that would have been real nice. And,
there's a lot of those, isn't there? There's a lot of those that would have been really nice.
A lot of ifs and buts tonight. I'm just telling you. You know, if ifs and buts were Kenny and us, we'd all have a Merry Christmas, wouldn't we? Yeah, that's where we're at tonight.
That's where we're at.
You know what? Even if we don't get this ball game tonight, we're going to be in pretty good position. You know, Minco is one of the few teams. I think we're in the top 5. We're going to make the playoffs for since 2010. I don't know how many numbers that is. We've made the playoffs every year since 2010. We're going to get a home game at the top of the playoff round, but it would have been nice to win this thing.
Yeah, because Mangum's only got Carnegie and Cordell left.
Yeah.
And so you would think they would win those.
Yeah, we have Apache and Walter.
If you lose this, it looks like second place.
Yeah,
which still gets you a home game.
It does, and
but we'll see what happens here. 5 minutes 36 seconds. There's been stranger things that happened.
There have been.
So 1st and 10 on the 15-yard line. Going to fake the handoff up the middle. That should be interference, but not called. Looked like they tripped him up. So they're going to call incidental contact there, I guess. Tried to get it to Ashton Taylor over the middle as he kind of ran a seam route. So 2nd and 10. The clock just barely moved there. 5 minutes, 32 seconds. Going to throw again. He's got pressure this time. Trying to get the outside. Cuts up the middle. He's going to get himself about 2 or 3 yards.
We got to hurry up and get to the line of scrimmage.
So 3rd down and 7. Clock is moving. Down to 5 minutes, 10 seconds. Fakes it, goes out to Holding, intercepted. Luckily Will Holding came back to it and able to knock it down.
It's a good thing he did.
That was about a pick 6.
Yeah, that.
So 4th down, 7 yards. Boy, that was close. So going to see what they can make happen here at 4th down with 5 minutes left in this game. Gets the playoff. Boy, he had pressure right in his face. Went to Dylan Warden, but couldn't complete it. And that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well,
so back to Mangum.
You know, it's just one of those nights. It's just nothing has worked our way tonight, and obviously credit to Mangum for a good ball game. But we've not played well. Had a lot of things just go against us tonight.
Well, we knew it was going to be a tough game coming in. We knew it was going to be a tight one. They were going to have to play well to win this one, and just wasn't able to play as well as you wanted. Quarterback keeps it. He's going to be tackled by Ashton Taylor there, number 3. It'll be 2nd down and 9, and they'll let the clock roll. as we're down to 4 minutes and 40 seconds. Yeah, like we said, just a game of inches. Boy, it really is that way sometimes, isn't it?
I really don't think Mangum is a 26-7 spread or a
Right.
19-point better team than Minco.
Right.
But we just did not help ourselves at all tonight.
Yeah, it really just comes down to they made the plays when they needed to, and Minco just wasn't able to do that tonight.
No, and I do think
there's a run up the middle. He's going to find some grass. McMurtry traces him down and finally tackles him out of bounds.
I do think you hit up on something earlier, the youth.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a tough one, a young football team. I don't know what – I think Mangum's a little bit older than we are. And
yes, a lot of seniors out there from Mangum.
This will be a learning experience for this team, and as we move forward in the future, hey, our future is very bright for football.
Well, I know Coach Wardlaw coming in said that this was the second best team they were going to play other than Cashin, and so he thinks Mangum's better than Watonga. And so we thought Watonga was a pretty good team, and it sounds like Coach Wardlaw knew what he was talking about.
Yeah,
so there's a little bit of a sweep. Good job spreading that thing out.
Get him down.
Missed tackle finally got him down. Warden finally gets him down. And so it'll go second down and about 13 as we roll under 4 minutes. Yeah, good learn. Anytime you can learn, it's good. You've still got a good football team. You're still doing well in district. This will just be your first loss in district, so going 3-1, and so nothing to hang your head about that. This is a good Mangum football team.
Yeah, they are, and we lost the game, but we're going to make the playoffs and see what we do. We're pretty talented. We have an opportunity to really go win a couple of games in there and see what happens.
Here comes a screen pass. Oh, what a play by Bryce Williams. Did you see that?
Yeah,
Big Bryce Williams able to get up in the air. I don't know what his vertical was, but he used all of it right there. It was able to knock the screen pass down, so it'll be 3rd and 12 with 3 minutes and 19 seconds left. Boy, I love seeing that out of your players, right?
Yes.
You're down. You're not going to win this game, but you still make all of the effort you can to be able to stop that.
Ooh, man.
He is sacked.
Oh.
By Eli Kirkus.
Oh, my word.
And a timeout called by Minco.
Oh, my goodness.
And you know what? That's what you get. Can I say that? They tried a double move. There's 3 minutes left. You've got the game won, and your quarterback got crushed. Probably shouldn't have called that play and kind of maybe bit off too much than you wanted to chew there.
Yeah, that
So timeout Bulldogs. So it'll be 4th down and 5, 10, 15, 20 yards. So it'll be 4th down and 20. We've got 3 minutes, 13 seconds left. And they're going to come back out. Trying to see if that quarterback's still alive. He is. He's still going. He's going to have to punt this. Oh, man, did he get hit. He got swallowed by Luke Clement and Eli Kirkus, and that's a lot of guys landed on top of you, a lot of pounds there. And so he's going to try to get the punt off here.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
He drops it and tackled for the loss. Ashton Taylor puts him down at the 5-yard line.
That was incredible.
Did it go over his head? I missed it.
He didn't kick it. He just went
just
high, and he tried.
I was looking at you, Mr. Sims, coming up. He got tackled so hard he didn't know what to do when he got the ball to punt, I guess.
Wow. That's huge.
Wow. Down to the 5-yard line. And look at that. When you don't give up, look what happens. So McMurtry's going to come out to the right. He's going to get sacked. As Mangum's able to get to him quickly. Going to have to kicked one is at the 13-yard line, so it'll be first and goal, or second and goal on the 13, down to 2 minutes and 47 seconds.
Thought we might run it there on the 5. But we've got to score quick.
Going to look for the pass. Somebody in his face. He gets it to Birchfield.
He got it.
And ball hit the ground, so it'll be incomplete. So clock will stop at 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And it'll be third down and third and goal at the 13-yard line. So another one right there, just couldn't quite. That's kind of been the story of the night right there.
Yeah, it's
get a good play, and then you back 1 step forward, 2 steps back. That's just been it. So McMurtry going to roll out to his left. He gets the blocks, somebody in his face, throws it to Birchfield, I think.
That should be a touchdown. He caught the ball in the end zone.
And he's going to say it's at the goal line.
That is a touchdown.
I thought the ball does have to go over the goal line. Doesn't matter if your feet are over. And so it'll be fourth and goal on the 1 yard line.
Doggone.
Snaps it, hands it off to Caruth. Touchdown, Bulldogs. So
what do you think the onside
Jake
kick could be
Caruth
coming?
Jake Caruth able to get into the end zone. Well, at least it feels good to punch another one in. Got a good special teams play. I still love the play by number 70, Bryce Williams.
Yeah.
That screen pass was going to make some big yards, and that big man got up as high as he could and knocked it down. There's Will Holding on the kick, and he's good. And he made that play, and he stopped the damage there, and then boom, our two big guys, Kirkus and Clement, land on the quarterback. Then he goes back to punt, makes a bad play, and we're able to get it in the end zone. And so kudos to Bryce Williams, because it doesn't happen if he doesn't make that play.
No.
And so that shows you heart right there.
That's what I was going to say. These kids, man, they want to win this game, but they don't quit. I mean, they're playing hard.
Yeah.
And
that's a senior for you.
That is a senior.
Yeah.
And
so great leadership there by Williams. And so I want to give him a shout out there. Make sure you saw that too. So when you see him this week, man, give him a high five, because he was still fighting when I don't know if anybody else was quite fighting, and all of a sudden you get another touchdown on the board. So I'm sure we're going to see an onside kick here. You still got 2 timeouts. 2 minutes, 9 seconds left in this ball game. One thing I know you're going to see, if I'm a Bulldog, I'm going to at least put a helmet on somebody.
yeah.
So quick kick, and Mangum does a good job and rolls it open. And so they'll have it at the 50-yard line. Well, appreciate the Bulldogs not folding and continuing to fight.
Absolutely not.
And so I knew that's what we would get from him, but once again, it proves it over and over again. That goes to your leadership. That goes to your coaching staff.
Absolutely.
That goes to your community. I think that just kind of speaks to who Minco is.
Well, I think it, we talk about that, Pastor Mike. I mean, sports is kind of reflective of life.
Yeah.
Sometimes things just don't go your flipping way. You just don't quit. You keep going, win or lose, and you hang in there and you keep fighting. And you know what? The sun's going to come out tomorrow.
That's right. Go to the next day.
And we're all right. We're fine.
Right. Yeah, still a good football team. So they're going to hand it off. He's going to find a little room. Ooh, he's met by Noah Johnson. That was a big collision there.
That was a collision.
And so able to get a first down on that one. So down to 2 minutes. And the clock will get going here in just a moment. And so 1st and 10 on the 40-yard line. Mr. Sims, we've had no chairs. My legs are tired.
Yeah.
But I don't have to drive back. You are. I just get to ride, so I'm going to enjoy that. And so there's the snap. Going to hand it off the middle again. Looked like Clement got a hold of him there and brought him down. It was Kirkus and Clement on that one. So down to a minute and 20 seconds.
And this thing will be done.
Yeah.
And,
so second and 8.
We'd like to mention next week we have senior night activities about 6:30, somewhere in there. We'll let everyone know about that. We'd like to really pack that house out for our seniors.
Yeah, it'll be a good game next week. Apache's coming up. They're in the middle of the pack for this district, and so they should end up third place, I would think. And so it's still going to be a ball game. We need everybody to show up and cheer loud so we make sure we win that game, and that way we can keep second place.
Obviously, you can watch on the MincoBulldogs.tv, but if you're in Minco, we want you at that football game, supporting these kids and supporting our seniors, and going to be a great night.
Yeah. Need the crowd there, need the interaction, because the Bulldogs definitely need to win next week so you can get that home playoff game when that comes up. And so we'll hope for that. So 2nd down and 4, 47 seconds. Hand it off up the middle, nowhere to go. He's tackled by Kirkus and Taylor. And was there a timeout?
No, I think that it's under 40 seconds, so this game is over.
No, that's a timeout, Bulldogs.
Oh, it is a timeout. Oh, no, sorry.
Timeout, Bulldogs.
I just thought, okay.
So we've got 37 seconds left. It's 26-14. I think it's kind of on the scoreboard here at Mangum. They have the lights working for the home team, but the visiting team, there's no lights. So it says 26, and there's nothing on the board there. And
yeah,
so
I don't know. I don't quite understand the scoreboard configuration over there, but
literally everything else works.
Yeah.
Well, I guess the quarter doesn't work over there, so I don't know.
Pretty interesting.
I guess the field is, what did we say, 70 years old? Yeah, 70 years old, so.
Yeah.
Or
80
years old. It's 80
yeah.
years old. That's right. 80 years old. So 3rd and 6. 37 seconds. And we'll see what Mangum's going to do here. I'm surprised they're not in victory formation.
I am too. You know, congratulations to Mangum. They played well tonight and done what they needed to do
the
to win
plays.
this football game. So it's just the way it goes.
Yep. He's going to be drugged down.
And that should be
we're going to get another timeout. And so the Bulldogs will call their last timeout with 31 seconds to go. And so if you stop them on 4th down here, you get the ball back. And I guess Coach Wardlaw is going to play to the very last whistle as well.
If you get a score, one side kick and score, hey, you're in this thing.
That's right. So
no, it's
well, I think, you know what, your team hadn't quit on you, and so as coaches, you're not going to quit on them and just play to the last whistle until that horn goes off for the end of the 4th quarter. I don't see anything wrong with that.
We are competitors, and
That's right.
I appreciate that. You know, want to mention something here. I got an email this week. The Minco Middle School was named the top 30% of middle schools throughout the whole United States by U.S. News and World Report. Man, we're a school and a community of success.
That's right.
You know, just to brag, I know your children's program on Sunday or Wednesday nights, almost
great.
100 kids.
Yeah, it's been great.
We're a community and a school of great success. You know what? A loss doesn't define us. We're going to bounce back from this next week.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And they're going to look at the film and go, oh, we were that close. You know, and so one play goes there, and you've got a different ball game. So 4th and 5, looks like we're going to get a punt. He pooches that. Johnson catches it. He's going to try to get around the corner. And he gets shoved out of bounds about the 21-yard line. So that'll be 23 seconds left. Maybe McMurtry and Birchfield can connect on one, just for the sake of it.
We've left 2 out there tonight.
Yeah.
And maybe we can get one of them back here.
Yeah. And I'm sure the Tigers are going to, well, they're not as back as far as I thought they might. I thought that they would go all the way back to about the 50 there. So 23 seconds left, 26-14. McMurtry gets the protection he needs. Throws it to Johnson, and he misses it. Mr. Sims, I wore a white shirt, a Bulldog shirt, and I feel like I'm attracting bugs.
Yeah,
they're beginning to dive bomb me.
I wore a blue Bulldog shirt, and I feel like I'm attracted.
Oh, you're good. So it doesn't matter.
They are.
Huh?
They're terrible.
I feel like I'm shining over here, and the Bugs are like, let's come at him. So 18 seconds. 3-man rush. McMurtry gets it to Warden. Ooh.
My goodness.
And he was met quickly.
I hope that Coach Hill did not see that play just now. And I think that'll do it.
And that'll do it. Well, thanks for joining us on MincoBulldogs.tv. The Mangum Tigers are 26, Minco Bulldogs 14. And we're glad that you joined us, and we'll see you next week as we celebrate the seniors. And I know we'll have a good ball game there. So thanks for joining us.